Hello guys, welcome back to another video on the Stratus Forecast Weather Channel. In today's video we're going to be going over the snowstorm that's going to be occurring in the Appalachian Mountains through the Midwest and the Ohio River Valley as well, and along the Ohio Valley and into parts of the Northeast. We're also going to be discussing how much snowfall you're going to be getting in this area that I'm talking about, and the strong northwesterly winds are going to be coming behind the cold front associated with the snowfall. So yeah, this is currently what's going on right now. We're dealing with some a mixed bag of precipitation. We're dealing with some snow here in the upper Midwest, and we're dealing with some rainfall on the eastern side of the front. There's also some snow happening, not only in here, but there's also some snow happening down in here. It's hard to see, but there actually is some snow. As we play through the radar, let me play through the radar for you. So it's all moving eastward, and then there you go. There's the snowfall right there. Here's some snowfall. It's heavy at times. Here's a snowfall, heavy at times. Oh my god. This is the area that we're going to be watching for some mountain snowfall. It's going to accumulate quite fastly, and we'll see some pretty good amounts out of it as well. So yeah, that's the radar currently at this moment. So now we're going to get into the watches and warnings that are currently advised for this location and up in the Midwest as well. So yeah, let's get right into this. Here we are. Here are the watches and warnings that are currently advised by the National Weather Service. We got a variety of warnings. You'll notice there's actually some severe weather going on in the Pennsylvania area. We're dealing with some numerous a line of thunderstorms that is basically just going through the area. We actually had a tornado in here. It wasn't on the ground or anything, but there was a tornado there. We're dealing with these lighter orange, almost gray, are the wind advisories for the, like I said, the northwesterly winds are going to be happening. And they're also happening right along the Great Lakes area as well, and it's also happening in these Appalachian Mountains and higher elevations as well. So that's the wind advisories going on currently. Then next we have a winter weather advisory for a large chunk of the area, in this area anyways. We have a winter weather advisory up near the Great Lakes region. This is for some of that snowfall that's already occurring. We got the same situation going on here, back here in the Appalachian Mountains and the higher elevations, covering a few states. We also have a winter storm watch, if you cannot see, that is right here. This is going to be for those locally higher amounts that we're going to be seeing. And we also have a winter storm warning that is up in here for those isolated amounts closer to 20 inches, between 10 and 20 inches anyways. And this is all going to be a part of the system. So this storm is basically just going to do a loop-de-loop here, and it's just going to, with this northwesterly wind, it's just going to keep on dragging the moisture around and continuously throwing snow bands over the exact same location over and over and over again until this system eventually marches off to the east after dropping tons of snowfall and rainfall along with some strong south and northwesterly winds. So yeah, those are the watches and warnings that are currently going on. So now we're going to take a look at the weather models that are going to be covering the future radar. So let's get right into this. Alright, so here's quick little glance. We'll go zoom in on this in a minute, but this is a quick glance of what's going on in the country right now. We're going to go over this briefly. We have a bombogenesis system that's occurring right here that's dropping tons of rainfall and snowfall and strong wind gusts. We have another clipper system right here that's going to be associated with some extra snowfall. This is the front we're watching right now that's going to be dropping some snowfall, and then that's associated with this little baggage of moisture that was originally actually Tropical Depression Sarah's remnants. And this will also go this way, associated with the front, and it'll basically take a turn to the west and just swirl here. So now we're going to go through the future radar once I get rid of all this stuff. So let's go through the future radar. So you can notice it's just going to wrap around, and some of that mountain snow, as you can see on the back end of it, this is what we're watching for those isolated amounts of closer to 10 to 20 inches. Here's the front I was talking about that's going to take a westerly turn and then basically just spin. So this is only going to last a couple of days before eventually ending, so it's going to swirl around there, drop a few more inches of snow, and then it's out of here. So yeah, now we're going to take a look at a closer look at what's going on. We're going to use a different model, the HRR model. And we're going to look at the mid-Atlantic, because this is where this is associated. So you're going to notice just some mixed bag of precipitation, some rain in here. You can see a little bit of snow in there for those colder locations. We had some more precipitation off the coast of Virginia, North Virginia, and parts of North Carolina. You're going to notice, here we go, some of that snow is going to keep on falling. There's that low, it's going to develop, and then there's that snow behind it. This is what we're watching for, and it's going to keep on spinning and spinning. That doesn't show the whole way through, so we're going to use a different model. So here we go. So you're going to notice some of that heavier snow right there, some really heavy snow that's going to be occurring in the mountainous areas and parts of even into Pennsylvania, where these colder northeasterly winds are going to be happening. As this system continues to spin, it's just going to keep on dropping moisture. That's basically the end of that system, and then it gets out of here. Alright, now we're going to take a look at the snowfall mountains. So we're just going to zoom in all the way through here. So that does the primary job. We're dealing with a few areas between just a few inches, but you're going to notice something different with the the European model. So there's that system as that goes by. So any areas between 10 and, this is models even showing between 10 and 25 inches. So you can see some of this snowfall that's coming in from the back end to between 1 and 3 inches of rain. Snow, and even closer to 5 inches of snow. Some of the heaviest amounts are going to be happening in the northeast as well, with some isolated amounts between 12 and 15 inches. And then you're going to notice this is the big area that they're watching for. But for the snowfall amounts I think between 5 and 30 inches of snow. There's another model that we can take a look at, and that is the American model, also known as the GFS model. So as we open that up real quick, here we are. So we'll let that load. Here we go. This gives us, and then that's over with. It keeps on dropping a few additional inches of snow, and there's that. That's over and done with. So it's even reaching somewhere. So some of these local higher amounts, we're dealing with what? Even close to 30 inches. Also, we're dealing with some of this back-end snow, as I was mentioning. It's just going to range from a whole variety of inches. It's going to range from just a few centimeters of snow all the way up towards of even close to 5 inches of snow, and that's going to occur back here as well. We could see some locally higher amounts between 15 and 25 inches of snow, and even some parts of Massachusetts as well. But yeah, that's pretty much that. We can also take a look at the winds. Let me pull that real quick. Here we are. So we're dealing with some generally gusty winds between 10 and 35, maybe areas closer to 40 miles per hour along the western mountains of West Virginia, and North Carolina. And these winds will gust higher later tonight, so as we pull out the wind gusts. So currently we're dealing with some wind gusts near around even close to 70 miles per hour, especially up in those higher terrains. Those winds are going to continue to gust out of the northwest. We're going to zoom out a little bit so you can see the whole general area. So these powerful northwesterly winds are just going to usher in that colder air behind the front, and it's also going to lead to probably some power outages in here as well in some of those mountainous areas, and maybe even some of those local cities. So now as we go through the night, we'll go until 9 p.m. Those winds are going to eventually move off to the east. As you can see, they're moving off to the east with the front. They're going to move off to the east with this front, and they're going to continue to move off to the east and quickly diminish. And so these westerly winds are going to continue with this low pressure system, and this low pressure this is the one associated with the remnants of tropical depression Sarah. This is going to spin around, and it's actually creating some westerly winds because of that high pressure in between the low pressure. And then that system is basically out of here, and it's going to wrap around some more winds, and we'll go to the eastern model, the American model, to get a better view at this. And it's just going to keep on sitting there, and then some of those winds will get a little bit more gusty, and this thing will eventually be out of here. So yeah, that's that. So yeah, hope you guys did enjoy this video. If you guys would like to see more content on the channel, and more videos surrounding the weather basis, and more videos on kind of weather events around the United States of America and the big weather events, please make sure to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell to never miss another upload. And without further ado, stay safe out there, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye.